What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for clicking. So guys, in today's video I want to share with you some of the bad things parents teach their children unknowingly, and how you can handle situation like that, how you can make your child to become a better, strong and confident adult. If something you would love to watch, sit back, relax and keep on watching. Don't ever call your child a snitch. For instance, if your child tell you anything that is happening in their class, or one of their classmates is bad, it might not be in school, maybe outside school, anything that happened maybe within the environment. I could remember one time my daughter came back from school and she was telling me how one of the classmates was cheating during test period, and she reported to the teacher. The next time she came and was telling me how one of the classmates told, as in a boy in their class told a girl that he will marry her, and she went to report to the teacher. I was like, if this girl should continue like this, her classmates will know her like as a snitch and they will not be discussing anything whenever she's around. So I wanted to tell her that don't be a snitch, don't always report to yourself. Like, I want to say something like that, and when I was about to say it, like something like knock me on my head and be like, what are you trying to do? Like, what am I trying to say? So I was like, no, this is not the best thing to tell her. The next thing I did was like, give me high five, and she gave me high five. I said, like, you did a good job. Whenever you see anything unfair around you, the best thing is to report to your teacher or report to any adults around you. Okay, don't ever call your child a snitch, because when anything wrong happen around him or her, when he see anything unfair, or when somebody bully him or bully her in school, when somebody abuse her or him, he will be afraid to tell you because he wouldn't want to be called a snitch. The best thing to tell a child: be honest on whatever thing that happens around you. Be honest and be open. Okay, and let's move on to number two. The number two is, okay, whenever a child like lost her toy or lost his toys and he was crying that he has spoiled this thing or he have lost this thing, we as parents will just come and be shouting, and then, why are you crying? Is it my fault? Is it not your fault? Why are you crying? I think we all are guilty. I'm guilty because sometimes I used to shout, like, hey, I used to shout at them. Like, whenever something like this happened, I used to shout, but at a point I'll be like, okay, it's okay, don't cry again, we'll see what we can do about that, but next time be careful. Okay, so yes, sometimes you don't really have to shout at them because it will make them to distrust you. Imagine when your kids spoil like toys, or when your kids spoil anything, and realize that if he cry now or report or tell you that he spoiled this thing, you will shout at him. When he cry, you will shout at him. The next thing that child will do is to go and hide that thing somewhere where you cannot see it. Even when you look for that, they will not tell you that they have spoiled it or where they kept it. They will just keep quiet and be like, they don't know. They will find a way to handle situations like that, and which is not right. They might end up knowing how to handle it in a very negative way and very bad way. So sometimes when a kid like is expressing his or her negative emotion, the best thing to do is to try to talk to him. Maybe we'll see what you can do, stop crying, but be careful next time. Okay, allow a child to express his or her negative emotion, negative feeling. Okay, it's normal. Sometimes we adults, we do the same. So don't always shout at them whenever they are trying to express their negative emotion. So let's move on to number three. Number three is telling your children to make them, they should always make people to like them. The best thing I can tell my kids is to try to be a good child. Try to be a good child doesn't mean that you should try to make everybody around you to like you, or try and please anybody. That is no. And I have that type of person in this house. My daughter will give everything she have to like impress others, like to make people like her, and it annoys me so much. Let me just you guys, I went to this girl will go to school with a water can or anything or pencil, and when she come back home she will tell you story. So one day I went to their school, I saw one of her classmates playing with her water can, and she was there, they were playing with her water can, and I saw her, I didn't say anything. So when she came back home, I was like, so you gave your classmate your water can so that they will play with it? She was looking at me like this. I said, why would you even give them yours account when they have their own? They will keep their own in their lunch box, and you bring out your own to please them too, so that they will be your friend. So after that day, I just talked to her and I didn't do anything. Then the next day, I went to pick them up from school, and immediately she was playing, you know. Immediately she saw me, she changed her face, like she was being so moody, and I was asking her what's the problem. Can you guys imagine, one of her classmates, a girl, was bold enough to come to her while I was asking her what's the problem. She was in front of me, and she was bold enough to come and tell her in front of me that she should tell your mom that I spoil your pen. Hey, the thing now hit me on my head like, what? So I was asking her what happened. She said her classmate spoiled her pen. I didn't feel say anything. I was like, let's go home first. Like we got home. I didn't even take it lightly with her. Why would you give your classmates your pen? And she have her own, right? She said yes. Then why do you give your classmates your pen? Like, are you trying to please them? Like, what are you trying to do? You don't do that. Like, learn how to say no. You know, you must learn how to say no. See, don't allow anybody to take advantage of you. So, okay, caution, long story short, I dealt with her like, I didn't take it like, I was so pissed off. You own everybody respect people, but assertive. Don't ever try to tell your kids that you should try to make people like them. Don't ever try it, because they will end up not making decisions on their own. They will depend on people, and people out there will take advantage of them. Like me, when I was growing up, when I was in primary school, people really take advantage of me because I'm the type that I don't talk. Like, I'm not strong when it comes to fight, and I'm so quiet. I don't even know for some reason. But when I was entering secondary school, I said to myself, this is not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna take advantage of me in secondary school. So when I entered secondary school, I was like, I was the one looking for trouble. Okay, then the next one is telling your kids to get good grades or you will never get a good job. I'm not even guilty about this because I'm not the type that pressure my kids when it comes to getting grades in school, in as much as they do very well. Like especially my daughter that is of age, that know what is, that can read and write. I don't really pressure her because I know that she's doing so well in school. Like she will get A's and get B's, and that's okay. The best thing I do is like to encourage her to do better. The best thing is to just encourage your child, encourage them to be smarter, to work harder, to acquire knowledge. Okay, because at the end of the day, examination is not the true test of knowledge. At the end of the day, grades doesn't get you a good job. Grades doesn't make you the governor of your state. So let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is always the best for my baby. You guys know when parents like have to buy toys for their kids. Like there are some parents that buy toys, buy this. Even when the kids have these toys, they will still buy that same toys but different colors, and they will keep buying. That's not the best way. As in, that's not the best way to show love, to show affection to your kids. They value like when you have to play with them, when you spend more time with them, they value it more than all these buying stuff. You guys know, and buying all these stuff make them to be more materialistic. See, I need to tell this story because growing up, I didn't grow up, we don't get gifts in our house. The only time we get gifts is during Christmas period. That's the only time we get gifts. Like, it's not even only getting gifts, like that's the only time we have opportunity to get new clothes during Christmas period. So that wasn't a good experience. Okay, I'm not telling you to do that. Kids need gifts like once in a while, but don't overdo it. Like there are people that buy toys, buy this, buy every time. So one, it will make them to be materialistic, and two, it will make them they will not be responsible when it comes to spending. Like they will be spending recklessly. You buy gifts, but you know when your kids, they are in need of that. That's why you need to build like a good connection with your kids, so that you know when they are in need of something, then you get it for them. Sometimes children will even love you because of the things you buy for them. They love you because of what they get from you, not because of what you add to them. So number 6 is children should never be idle. Hey, this is my dad and my dad in-law. So once my dad is around, I will not rest. My dad will send you message here. If you are big, like if you are fast, you will be 10. Every morning, my dad used to wake us up by 5:30. He will like, are you still sleeping? Get up from there. And if you get up, even if you finish what you are doing, if there is no school, if you're not going anywhere, and you finish your chores, whatever thing you are doing, you will still not go back to sleep. Oh, huh? If you don't have anything, you must find something. The point, I will be like crying. I will be going to that message, but I will be crying because the thing is too much. You cannot be idle. You need to do something. Like, you need to, if you don't know what to do, just jump from room to room. That's enough. That's enough work. Okay, we modern parents, we are doing the same thing, but we are doing it in a modern way. Okay, you see, children will go to school, they will still come back, you will engage them in an extra lesson or you engage them in any sports like tennis, going learning dance, keyboard. You guys, what's this one my daughter used to tell me? Ballet. You will engage them in some activities. Okay, forgetting that children actually need their own space. Just allow them to entertain themselves. Let them not be entertained by others. Let them just be on their own. They need to have their quiet time. You are doing the same thing. I'm not saying it's not good to engage your child in an extra lesson. It's good, okay, but no too much of, or let's say it's bad. Education is not bad. Not no, education is the worst. Like, no knowledge is the worst. But they go to school by 7 and come back by 3:30. They need rest now. Let them, allow them to rest, okay? So, and they will still do homework. Oh, if you want to engage them in extra lesson, you can do that maybe 2 times in a week. It's so perfect during weekend, like Friday and Saturday. That's the perfect time if you want to engage them in extra. Not like from Monday after school by 3:30, the kids will still go. The kid must be tired now by then. Sometimes allow your kids to be eyed, like to entertain themselves is very, very important. Then number 7, I think that this will be the last one. So number 7 is children should always share their toys. This happens between siblings, the senior and the old. You guys know we smally. But if we last born, we want to share everything with our senior. Some children are so attached to their toys that they don't want to share it. Especially maybe senior one and the junior one. The junior one will be dragging the senior one's toy. You'll be like, share with your brother now. Is he not your brother? And at the end of the day, if they share, they will not share with their wholeheartedly. Like, they will share that and they will be crying. So they are so attached to that they don't want to share it. Imagine you as an adult when you build a house and somebody will come and tell you, share this house with me now, share with your junior brother. How will you feel? Will you even share with that your junior brother? Or you buy a car and your mom will be like, share with your sister, drive today and give your sister to drive tomorrow, you go with food. How would they do that? So that's the same thing with kids. Sometimes kids are so attached to their things that they don't want to share it. If it is junior that is dragging with senior, allow that. See, we junior will still disturb. Allow your brother to enjoy his or her personal thing. So yes, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts. If you disagree or if you agree with me, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're seeing this beautiful face for the first time, and see you all in my next video. For now, bye.